was broke as fuck. I lost all my money.
When did you discover music?
I always liked singing because of my stepmom. Some people just don't give or nothing, and they just waiting for the cloud. And
What's the hardest part about balancing motherhood and your music?
it's really, really hard to have a kid and have a music career. But when you making music, you have to live for it. Anytime y'all try to play me, I'm gonna talk my shit. You know why? Because I'm saying the facts. I'm not making shit up.
How your childhood was growing up and stuff like that?
My childhood was crazy. Like, I feel like I was living too much really, really younger.
Why is it that women can't get together in music?
People help too much, and the other people don't give a shit about nothing.
You was a hustler, you was the one bringing everything to the table?
Dímelo con el que lo que. You already know what it is. Podcast Central. Coastal Chronicles NYC. I'm your boy, Tank Sinatra, a.k.a. Taino Domingo, a.k.a. you already know the lingo. Call me anything but late for dinner, because I love to eat. You already know the vibes, man. I got the activation king to the left of me. Dren Star, talk to the people, man.
What's going on? What's going on? You know, we back at it in the Douce Lounge. You know what I'm saying? We getting ready for this Douce Fridays. It's going to be big. It's going to be real, real big. We going to get stupid this summer. You know what I'm saying?
Douce got activated in Houston.
Oh, yeah. We went a little dumb in Houston real quick. You know, this is worldwide. We're not doing this local thing. We keeping this global. You know what I'm
I
saying?
want to go to Houston.
Global.
Okay.
Global.
Okay.
Listen, man.
We gonna
like,
get to you.
Share, subscribe. Y'all know what to do, man. Get them fingers doing that good old notification, man, because we getting that money, you heard? We getting to it. With that being said, let me start with our guest. She always been a fighter, even when life tried to knock her down. Born in Lima, Peru, she learned early that love wasn't always guaranteed and stability was never promised. Being left by her mom, her dad's military career, and a stepmom who helped bring out her voice, she was forever changed by those choices, but newly shaped for her destiny. Through it all, music became her escape, her way of standing tall. Even when her band wasn't popular, she kept singing, kept pushing, kept dreaming. At 15, she finally touched American soil, stepping into a country that mimicked her father's choices, but never gave her security. Watertown, New York was a cold welcome, but she adjusted. After that, New York City, a place that chews people up, but she refused to be another casualty. At 18, she was waiting tables, holding her own, balancing survival with ambition. When life forced her to grow up even faster, she had no choice but to grind harder. Queens gave her a home for a while, but the Bronx is where she found herself. At 20, she owned her talent, writing finesse, the first of many, but life doesn't pause for passion. At 22, she was pregnant, facing heartbreak and the weight of a single motherhood. 7 months in, a legal battle nearly derailed her, but she fought her way through. 1 month later, she welcomed her son, her greatest motivation to keep pushing forward. She kept making music, kept proving nothing could silence her. Moving to Jersey, linking up with Fetty Wap and building her name with industry politics trying to hold her back. Then came 2024. Her track, Crazy For You, took over the West Coast, landing her a deal with Empire and Future Pack with collabs. But being a rapper, a mother, and a go-getter is never-ending grind. Still, she's never been one to fold. With that said, world, I give y'all Somary Jane.
Hey,
guys,
welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
I'm happy to be here. Thank you guys for having me here.
Absolutely. Listen, you got an interesting story.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? With that being said, let's get right to it. Tell the people how your childhood was growing up and stuff like that.
My childhood was crazy. Like, I feel like I was living too much really, really younger. Like, I knew too much. Like, that's not good for a kid. It's good to keep the kids, like, being kids, out of the problems and shit, you know?
All right. How was?
Take a shot.
Oh shit! She want to start taking a drink.
Cheers.
Oh,
Salud.
cup, though.
Salud.
I need a gold cup.
She wants a gold cup?
Yeah.
Okay.
So with that being said, right? Damn, I don't know if we should speak English or Spanish right now. So, living in Peru, how was it? How was it growing up in Peru?
It's so beautiful out there. Like, I feel like in this country, it's just different. Like, people live like robots. Everything is so expensive. Out there in my country, people don't really worry about rent because everybody has a house, like, you know. Out there, I feel like out there people find real love, maybe, than out here. Out here be chapeadoras and fucking everybody about what you have and what you can do.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Chapeadora stand for gold diggers, just in case y'all ain't get the lingo.
So how was it like? How was it growing up? Now that you in the States, like if you could compare the two from when you grew up out there to what you see out here.
You know what? I wish I grew up in New York. It would have been fire. But
Why is that?
I mean, I came when I was 15, so it was like I already missed a lot of shit. Like I came here and I missed hella shit.
Okay.
But I wish I grew up in New York. Out there, I don't know. It's different. It's just ghetto as fuck, and it's like out there when you go to school. Like I went to school, elementary, middle school, and high school is like in the same school, and you grow up with everybody. Like you know everybody, even in your town and shit. You know everybody. Out here is just like you never get to know everybody. You know here, it's so big.
So you felt secluded, like you was like you weren't able to like grow.
Oh, when
like
I came here, I felt like I was
Culture
in a scary movie because
Culture shock.
because they flew me to fucking Niagara Falls for my birthday, and my dad was like, "Oh, I'm gonna take you to Niagara Falls." We went there. He was driving in the night. I was like, "What the fuck is this? Where's the movies that I used to watch when I was little?" Like, I thought Manhattan was everything. America, Manhattan, you know? That's how we think out there. And then when you come here, it's different. Like,
So-
upstate New York is crazy. It's nothing out there.
We gonna get to that because Watertown.
And I was coming
damn.
from Peru. Like, what the fuck? They took me upstate. That shit was scary.
So, you spoke about your dad. So, were you able to ever meet your mother, or
My mother,
yeah,
I
your
lived with
biological,
her.
your
I
biological
lived
mother?
with her until I was like 5.
Okay,
So yeah, I met her.
okay. So after 5, then you moved in with your father and your stepmother.
No, like it was like I used to live with my mom, but she was always outside doing I don't know what the fuck she was doing. So she used to always leave me a lot, and she would leave me with my like babysitter, with my nanny, and I guess my nanny raised me, not her. And then one day she was like, "When you like turn like 5, I'ma leave." And I used to be like, "Okay," like I never knew.
She
right?
told you this.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I was like, "Okay, whatever." And then I was 5, and she was like, "Okay." She packed all her shit and she really left. And I was like, "Bye." She was like, "I'll be back. I'm gonna be back really, really soon. I come get you." I was like, "Okay." And I just remember I went through the mirror to the window, and some car came pick her up, and then she left. I was 5, and I saw her again when I was like 15.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was just crazy.
Coño.
So what made you come to move to the States? What was the transition period?
I really didn't want to move here. Like, I know everybody out there. I was growing up and shit. Like, I felt good out there. Like, I had all my family, my friends. But then my dad never raised me, so he was, like, about to get out of the military. So he was like, "All right, it's time to bring my kids," you know? I wanted to stay out there, but you know what? It's so good that I came. I wish I came earlier. My dad brought me earlier.
So you got brothers and sisters, or you're his only child?
I have a lot of sisters, like 4 sisters, and I got 2 brothers that I grew up with. So I guess the boys that I grew up with is like my real family, and my other sisters is like, I saw them sometimes.
Okay. So when did you discover music?
I always liked singing because of my stepmom. She always teach me how to sing. She would be in the house just singing, the two of us. And yeah. And when I was like 20, I had like a boyfriend, and he used to make music. And I was like, that is so nice. Like, I wish I could do the same. But I always been singing, and I was like, let me see what's up. So I played a beat, and I started writing. And I'm like, what am I doing now? Like, I hit up my boy, DJ. I don't remember his name. What was his name? I don't know. He was like, "Oh, I can take it to the studio. Like, even if you want a feature, let me know." And I was like, "Yeah, I need somebody to help me because I can't do it myself." And he was like, "I got my son Skinny from the 9. You want to do a song with him?" I was like, "Yeah, let's do it." And I went to the studio and I made a song. And I was so happy.
What was when you was singing with your stepmother? What music was y'all singing? Was y'all singing like
Spanish music, bro. Like, no sé, baladas. Um, baladas, vallenatos, cumbia. I don't know, whatever. Spanish music. That's what I used to sing when I was little. Oh, and you know what? I used to have my two homegirls, and they used to sing too. And then I was like, let's make a group and perform in school. And they was like, yes. I always liked to be a leader when I was little. Like, I always used to like to be a leader and like help my friends do everything nice, like dance and everything. So I was like, let's sing. And he was like, okay, let's do it. So we went to teacher, and I was like, can I sing whenever you guys do something? And she was like, okay. Bro, the first time we went on the stage in my school, everybody was laughing at us. But we felt so good. We felt like shy, but it was so nice, you know? Everybody was laughing at us, but some people was like, hey. But they used to make fun of me for the whole next years, forever. They would be like, ah. And I'm like, all right, fuck you. But we was doing that every time school had like parties and things.
So who did you look up to when you was a child and like somebody that was famous? You were like, that's what I want to do. That's who I want to.
Rihanna.
Rihanna.
Yes.
So Rihanna rings bells in Peru, huh?
Me and my cousin used to dress just like her, sing Rihanna all day.
That's what's up, though.
Yeah.
Listen,
Britney Spears.
that's a good person to have
Lady
as a role model.
Gaga. Yeah. Nah, but Rihanna's God, you know. Me and my cousin used to die for her.
So
And one time I was going to see her in New York. She was in the store. And one of her stores that she opened first. And I remember she was inside the store. And they just closed everything. And it was like, I want to see Rihanna. And then I didn't. I was like 17.
So you moved to the U.S. You said you met the DJ when you were 20. When did you really say to yourself that you wanted to make music your future, your career?
You know what? When I was pregnant, I stopped making music, bro. All my career went to nothing. Like, I was so broke, bro. I had to go back to my feet and shit, you know. I gave birth. I was broke as fuck. I lost all my money. So I was like, let me make some music and let me grind, hustle, whatever. And I started making money. I started going back to the studio and doing music again, like little by little. Like, I guess I left it and I had to build it again, you know? Yeah.
So I see that your music, you got both English and Spanish. What is it that you primarily like to do? Is it both, or is it one genre that you like to do?
It sounds exotic, right? Like, most of my music is like Spanglish. Like, I like when they don't understand the whole thing. I love that. They be like, whoa, what is that?
I mean, listen, right now, like one of the biggest entertainers in the world is Bad Bunny, like hands down, like the whole Latino
The
shit.
Spanish music is going up for real. And
Facts.
it's been going up forever. So, yeah.
So
English and
I mean,
Spanish
the
is
fact that you could do both,
everywhere in the whole world.
yeah, absolutely.
So, P Killer, right? You and her, y'all do a lot of collaborations together and stuff like
We
that.
used to. No.
Oh, it sound like we about to get some tea. Oh, it sound like we about to get some tea.
Yo, I can't stop dealing with this girl. Like, even if we don't talk, every fucking day people hit me up.
I mean, like you gotta let the viewers know.
So
Like,
I just posted yesterday, bro.
Let's talk about it.
We're gonna keep it like this, right?
Yeah.
Forgive
You
me
don't
for
you don't
Spanglish.
follow us.
yeah, you
forever.
don't get all the way into it, but like it comes up when your name is associated. So
Yeah, because Cater For You is one of your biggest tracks, and she's on that. So let's just, you know what I'm saying?
You know what? When I heard this song the other day, I got sad. It's like a, you know, something old that you can go back no more. Like a, how you say it? Like a memory. Yeah.
Why is it that before, I know I'm cutting you off, but why is it that women can't get together in music?
You know
why is it
what? Because
always a
sometimes some
catty-
people help too much, and the other people don't fucking give a shit about nothing. You know?
there's
And
always
that's
a
when you
hustler
fuck
and there's
up.
always somebody lazy.
For real.
That's what you're saying. So
That's what it's called,
so you was the
exactly.
hustler. You was the hustler. You was the one bringing everything to the table.
I mean, I never needed her help.
Heard you.
So
But
okay,
I
look.
always help,
So
you know.
let's go
If
back.
I can do something from my heart, I'ma do it always. But some people just don't give a fuck about nothing, and they just waiting for the cloud. And all right, next cloud, you know.
Okay, so look, let me rephrase the question. Cater for you.
Just tell me what happened.
No. Oye, lo que te voy a decir. Te voy a preguntar. So cater for you. You do the track by yourself first, right?
Mm-hmm.
So who said to put somebody else on the track?
We was working with somebody from Empire.
Okay, so
Like,
Empire brought to you.
She was like, "Yeah, I should collab," and they talked to her and they talked to me, and I sent them the song, and they would send it to her, and then she did it the next day. I'm like, "All right, lit."
Oh, so y'all didn't know each other.
On IG, once they was like, work with this girl, you know, they put us together. That was A Money. Shout out A Money from Empire.
So okay. When did things start to go bad? Because that's not the only song that you guys did with each other.
You know what happened? It was all lit. She would come to New York and shit, like she would stay with me.
Cause
And it
she's
was
Mexican,
always,
right?
Yeah.
From Cali.
Yeah. No, she's from Austin, Texas.
Oh, Texas. Okay.
So, fuck. We was like besties, bro. Like she would stay in my house and shit. Like we was doing everything together. But you know what? I realized that at one point I was thinking like we could be like a team. You know, every time we're together. Like whenever she goes away, she can do her own thing. Whenever I'm in my state, I can do whatever. But every time we link up, right? That's what you would think, right? Yeah, both do the same shit. Yeah, both on the same level. It's a team.
For sure.
So some people just think like, oh, let me do my own thing. Whatever. But then when I went to, whenever she was here, it was all lit. Like she was good. And when I went to Texas, thank God I ain't even stay with her. Like I know I got my own shit. I stay in my telly. I get my own shit. But all right, I got there for South by Southwest. And you know it's hella work out there if y'all ever been. It's hella work for artists. As an
It's a
artist,
fucking zoo out there.
you don't even need nothing to do. Like you don't need a schedule. All you need to do is go outside and walk.
Yep.
And you're gonna find hella shit to do. Like this is exactly how we went viral last year. Me and her was trapping it out all Austin like in South by Southwest. Like but this year was different because I pull up right there, like the first day I just pull up. I'm getting ready, I'm getting pretty to go outside to meet up a lot of people. And she's like, pull up to my music video. Like, I'm like, fuck, like, which song? And she said, my song. Like, and we still have other songs that we don't have videos for. And I was like, which song? And she said, my song. I'm like, what the fuck would you work on your song right now when I just came for 2 days?
So she wanted to do
something,
a solo video.
Yeah, she was gonna do her video. You wanna come upstairs? Give me 1 second. 1 second. Oh. Alright, come to the area I send you. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna text you. Alright. So I pull up out there. I have a kid, like, you know, I have to make sure I leave my kid with my mom. I'm like, Mom, please, like 2 days, I give you some money, whatever, right? Bro, my time is limited, bro, limited as fuck. And I'm just out there. She tell me, pull up to my music video, like, let me buy you a bikini, everything to match with us, whatever. I'm like, fuck. Now I want to go outside trap. And she want me to pull up to her music video. You know what? But we friends, bro. Like, you know? I'm like, fuck. I'm going to go outside real quick. And then when it's getting a little dark, I'm going to pull up to her music video, like, at the end, you know? She said, let me know. I'll pick you up. I'm like, no, give me a second. Like, I'm going to take an Uber and I'll get there. So, whatever. I linked up with my other homegirl. We was outside walking. We was meeting people, taking pictures. I saw a lot of artists that I know. So, I'm like, all right, let me pull up to this girl. It was getting darker. And I was like, let me pull up. So, I took a fucking Uber. But I left my group by myself. I took an Uber and I went to a fucking music video that wasn't even my music video. Like, I could have done my music video. The fuck? So I pull up as a friend, because that's what a friend will do. Whatever, we do her music video. They was inside of a mall, whatever. We finished, and then she argued with her manager, whatever. And then she said, we leaving, let's go. So her and some girls we go into the street, right, to walk. And whatever, we get there, we go into one party to another party to another party, and then she says, "Oh, Jenny 69 is performing inside of a club," and I really don't like. I don't want to see this girl. Like, I don't give a shit about this girl. You know, I don't want to be there. Like, what the fuck would I want to be somewhere? So many parties out here. Why the fuck would I want to be somewhere where somebody stay performing on the stage? Like, I don't want to see you at all. Like, what the fuck? And then she was like, "Come on, like, let's go." I'm like, I don't want to go to that club because first, I don't like that girl. Like, I don't want to go there. And she said, "Come on, MJ, like, nothing's going to happen. What the fuck, whatever." So we end up going to this fucking club. And she take us to the backstage door. And then in the backstage door, somebody opened the door, and it was like, only one person come in. Only you, only one person. And I'm like, what the fuck? When you're an artist, your people come in with you. Because that's what the fuck happens in New York. Every time I pull outside with my fucking 10, 15 people, everybody come in with me right away, 1 second. Like, what the fuck? So I was out there, and they say one person, and I'm like, she already had to go to perform, right? She said, "Oh, MJ, come on. I already talked to the owner. You know, like, we're going to perform, whatever." So we there, and then they say, one person. And then she just turns around and going by herself.
Wow.
And that's what she's calling right now, me being a hater. But she left me outside of the backstage, somewhere that I didn't want to go, somewhere that she told me come with her. So she calling me a hater. Like, she said that was her opportunity, and because she let me outside, now I'm a hater. Like, what y'all think?
I mean, listen, I don't give a fuck about none of that. You know what I'm saying? Because you on the,
like,
this is your show right now.
Let's flip the story. What if it happens to you, right?
No, it's valid.
What
it's
if
definitely
she was
valid.
in New York and I left her backstage by her, like, I left her, like, I went by myself. And she didn't even leave me by myself. She left all of us. We was in a group. Mm-hmm. Like, she left us standing, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that was crazy. But you mentioned something, and I wanted to ask you, what's the hardest part about balancing motherhood and your music?
It's so hard. It's really hard having a kid. I have a homegirl outside.
All right, so he could.
All right. It's really, really hard to have a kid and have a music career, bro, because, oh my God, I'm a little sick right now. But, yeah, I get really sad, you know. Like, right now, I'm right here, but before this, I was in my house cooking, feeding my baby, you know.
How old is your son?
My baby's 6, so.
Dios lo bendiga.
Yeah. But he's good. He's with my mom, with my brother, with my 2 brothers. They just playing. But, you know, it's really hard that sometimes you have a lot of work, but you have a kid. And sometimes I gotta go out of state, bro. And I'm like, fuck, he's in school. Or even in the weekend, like, I gotta go out of state, like, for 2 days, 1 day. Sometimes I tell my mom, I'm watching for 1 or 2 days. No more than that, though. Never, ever, ever. And she said, okay. And I'll be leaving, you know. I come back. I miss my baby so much. Because I didn't have a mom. My mom is a bitch, you know. So being a mom is so beautiful. But when you have a kid, like, you have to take care of your kids. But when you have music, like, when you making music, you have to live for it. Wake up every day and work in something, like, do content, go record something. If you're not doing that, what the fuck you doing then? Like, go do something else. Go have a job. So having 2 priorities is really hard, you know. It's really, really hard.
Has it been?
And I'm a single mother too. That is fucked up. You know, like, I'm the mom, the dad, everything. It's so hard.
So you being a female, like, you know, this is a male-dominated game. I seen a few of your interviews where you beefing with certain dudes because they promise you shit. They want to sell you the bridge. They're gonna put you on. How has that part of the music game been for you, being that you trying to get on and do your thing, and you got to deal with all the bullshit in between?
You know what? I'm not gonna deal with nobody. I'm not gonna fuck none of y'all motherfuckers. I'm gonna get it regardless, all right? Even it's millions of ways to the fucking end. I'm gonna get it regardless. I'm not gonna fuck none of this motherfucking rappers from New York, New Jersey, Cali, Texas, nothing. I'm not fucking nobody to get nowhere. Because I'm gonna go if you can't help me, then somebody else would. Let's see.
Well, you asked the question I was about to ask. Now.
And you know what?
We're gonna get right
And
to
you know
it. Like
what?
we're not gonna sugarcoat the shit.
I'm gonna talk my shit every time y'all try to play me. I'm gonna talk my shit. You know why? Because I'm saying the facts. I'm not making shit up. So everybody that do me wrong in this industry, I'm gonna roast you. The fuck.
So, correct me if I'm wrong because I just remember bits and pieces. But you had a feature with an artist, correct? And something went left, or like
I was Fetty Wap.
what happened with that?
That he just never fucking verified his name, so I couldn't use his name in the song. When I dropped it, I had to use like WAP.
So you got caught. You got caught with the okie doke. So so you paid him for a verse.
Yeah, and he just never
You got the
verified.
feature?
Like once I was asking him for that email
Because
to
the-
verify,
the
I
label
was
didn't clear
annoying
it.
him. I was bothering him. You know.
So
Why the fuck you didn't tell me that before?
it's politics. Like you know what I mean? Like these are things that
That's a hustle, though.
it's a hustle.
That's a hustle.
But these are things as an artist that you should know. But I'm glad you're saying it because there's other
That
artists.
was in the beginning of my career, and
No,
you know
but
what?
it's
I'm never
still-
doing that no more.
it's a-
Tiene que oír.
It's a
you
learning
gotta get
curve.
fucked up sometimes.
It's a learning curve. It's something you'll never do it again because sometimes you do features and like you said, you couldn't use his full name. If you want him to shoot the video, that's another bag. Like there's levels to this shit. You know what I'm saying?
He even said I played to the video. He even said that.
Did you shoot a video for it or no?
Nah, once I dropped the song, he was annoyed already. Like, oh, I'm busy. And then he was like, I'm busy. Like, I was bothering him when I was asking him to verify. So I cursed him the fuck out.
So was that your first major feature?
Yeah.
And you had to deal with those politics, huh?
Yeah.
Learning curve.
But you know,
like, yeah.
no other fucking female is gonna go out there paying 5K because they don't have it, all right? I'm a hustler. Like, I got 5K, yeah, like, that's nothing. I go and get it tomorrow, all right? No other female artist is doing that. I don't give a shit.
How
I
long
went
was
and got
this?
it back.
How long ago was this?
Fuck, that was a long time ago when I
Yeah,
just
been
moved to
down
Jersey,
almost 3
bro.
years now.
I mean, I don't know. How long was it? 4 years ago? 5 years ago?
Years ago.
Like 5 years ago.
Okay.
And you know what the fuck is so crazy as fuck? When I moved to Jersey, you know, Fetty Wap label record has a number. Don't say nothing, all right?
I'm not
'Cause
saying nothing, I'm
wait.
listening.
It has a number, right?
Yes.
Fetty Wap, the record has a number. You know what the fuck was crazy? That I moved to a house with the same number.
Oh,
and
wow.
then the next 3 months, I had a feature with him.
That was destiny.
That's crazy.
It
That was
is.
destiny.
I hope it's not. I hope they don't find that word.
Nah, tú tienes que jugar ese número. Eso tiene que hacer.
Nah, for real.
Tú tienes que jugar ese
I was
número.
coming back from the feature, and I looked at my door, and I'm like,
Holy
oh
shit.
my god.
Holy shit.
So, what's next for you? What you got popping? What's going on? You doing shows? You
I'm in
dropping
New
something new?
York, bro. Like, you know what? I was more like worried about other states that I never really worked in New York. Like, but she be happening, yo. You just gotta be outside and meet the right people. But you have to get to work. You can't. Oh, that was my camera the whole time.
I told you that was your camera.
Don't worry about it. It's all
You
good.
good?
They caught your features. It don't even matter. Ellos te conocen. Cualquier cámara que tú miras.
All right. But what I was saying?
You said you working outside of New York.
Yeah, now I'm working in New York. You know, all of y'all motherfuckers gonna see my face everywhere.
Pa' que lo sepa.
Nah, I'm outside. I'm working really hard right now. Like, you know what? Some bitch wanna fucking get me fucked up. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go harder every fucking time. Every time somebody tries to shit on you, go harder.
It's motivation.
Yes.
You gotta, you know what I'm
Listen,
saying?
if
Now I'll
you-
be the
if
queen of
you-
New York. The fuck?
If you're not doing anything, if you're not doing something right, you don't got no haters.
Yeah,
When you got haters, that means you're doing something right.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With that being said,
I don't
give
mean
people
no
your
haters,
IG and
fake
all
ass
that.
people. That's fake.
No, that's
I
all
don't
haters.
fuck with y'all fake ass bitches. I don't
Yikes.
fuck with fake. Cause I'm gonna fucking die with my sisters and my fucking homegirls. All right. I don't fuck with.
But what's
I
up
don't
with you
fuck
though?
with
Like
that.
you got a lot of haters out there. Like there's something going on that we don't know
There's a lot
about.
of fake ass people out there. Fake as fuck. Y'all fake ass bitches don't get near me. Cause you know what?
That sound like a toma.
You're gonna be mad every time you're next to me, ho.
Toma. Yo, give people your IG and your socials where they
Yo,
can reach
everybody
you at.
go follow me. Go listen to my music. Y'all can look at everywhere and all platforms. So Mary Jane. My IG is so Mary Jane double underscore. Thank you guys.
Thank you for pulling up. Next time, be on time so we got more to talk about. You heard?
Yeah.
All right.
Listen,
Something
man, you
crazy
know what it
happened,
is,
huh?
man. We out here.
What happened crazy?